guess I will get past. It's not so bad. Yeah. Feel me within. I'm gonna win. Ain't got a question.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Magnificent Kimberly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for 262 subscribers to my YouTube channel. I truly appreciate it. Sorry, I've been a little MIA this week. Today we're going to be talking about single mother stereotypes when it comes to dating. Now, I wanted to do a video on this because there are a lot of stereotypes going around about single mothers, particularly when it comes to dating, and I just want to clear that up because I feel like a lot of people think that, you know, all single mothers are the same, or they tend to categorize us all single mothers as, you know, put us all in one box, and I just don't like that because, you know, there are different types of single mothers, and every single mother is not the same. So we get a lot of hate, especially online. We get a lot of hate. We're bashed a lot. It tends to become a double standard when compared to single fathers. Like when someone sees or hears of a single mother, especially if it's a man that sees or hears of a single mother, you know, their noses just turn. Like it's like they look down on us, so they think that, you know, because we had a child, our value and our worth decreases. Whereas when you hear about a single father, like, you know, he's congratulated, he's looked at as like the man per se. Maybe not like the man per se, but he's given more grace than a single mother, and I don't like that because I feel like single mothers should be given the same grace that men get. Think about it. When men date, like women, some women, I'm not saying it's all women, because some women are like, you know, don't want to date a single father, but there are some women who wouldn't mind dating a single father, versus when it comes to women, the internet is the internet. So like what you see on the internet may not be what it's like in real life. So for example, just because a lot of men tend to not want to date single mothers on the internet doesn't mean that it's going to be like that in real life. Like, of course you have your batch of men who don't want to date single mothers, and I completely understand that. You know, your preference is your preference. I always say that, you know, it's okay to have your preference, but it's not okay to bash a group of women or a group of men based on your preference, or just because you have a specific preference. You can have a preference without bashing or talking bad about another group of people, you know what I mean? So this is what today's video is going to be about. Okay, so the first stereotype: single mothers want a man to provide for them and their child off the bat. So this is not true. It might be like some number of single mothers who do want a man to provide for them and their child. Like you'll see like a video of a woman going on a date and asking the man to pay for her child's meal and stuff like that, or taking her child on a date with a man and stuff like that. And again, that's not all single mothers. Like there's only a select few single mothers that would actually do that. Most single mothers actually don't feel that comfortable with taking their child around a man that they don't know off the bat like that. So I just want to break that down. Stereotype number 2: single mothers see men as an ATM. Now, few single mothers who see men in this way, such light, but especially if you're a Christian single mother, you definitely don't see men as an ATM. Now I will say that if you do decide to date a single mother or be committed to a single mother, at some point she is looking for you to be a father figure to a child. She is looking for a man who is a provider and protector, a leader, and stuff like that. And so I wouldn't say that like I'm looking for a man to be an ATM or, you know, to provide for me like that. Like not off the bat, because I already have my own things going on and stuff like that. So no, but we are like the ones that are serious, the single mothers who are serious about dating. We are intentional with dating. We are intentional with finding love, or we're finding love or finding the right man for not just for us but for our child, if that makes sense. Stereotype number 3: there are a lot of single mothers with babies out of wedlock than fathers. So I feel like this is not true because, as y'all know, there are a lot of single fathers who have like 4 to 5 baby mamas, or like 3 to 4 kids. And I'm not saying that on the other side of the spectrum that that's not true for single mothers, but I think Anton something, I forgot his last name, but he kind of said that, you know, there are a lot of single mothers with babies out of wedlock than fathers, and I don't think that's true. Like I think it's a little bit higher, or there's just an equal balance. So it says that there's more single mothers having children out of wedlock than single fathers, and I feel like this is only true because single fathers, like some of them, they tend to have like many baby mamas or multiple baby mamas. So that's probably why it's more, because again, some men tend to have multiple baby mamas, multiple kids by multiple baby mamas. So the baby mamas are added to that statistic, which makes it more single mothers than single fathers. So it is more single mothers out here than single fathers, and I could take my L right there. I'll take my L right there, but I still think there is more single fathers than single mothers. But the statistics are the statistics. I'm not going to lie about that. So it is what it is. I still want to put out there that I don't even think this is recorded, but I'm going to put out there that there are a lot of men who are single fathers. I wouldn't even call single fathers, but who are, like, by DNA, they are the biological fathers who are either inconsistent or absent, who tend to impregnate women before marriage, for whatever reason. And I want to say there is a such thing as men trapping women with babies too. Like, that exists. It's not just women trapping men with babies. There's also men trapping women with babies. Yes. So, for whatever reason, to have control with them, to make sure that they'll never leave them, or to try to create some soul tie with them, whatever it is. I really don't know what the real reason is. Like, I probably will do another video on it. But yeah, that happened. So I'm just let y'all know that. Stereotype number 4. These are bad, bitter, resentful mothers / women. And this is not true, because there is actually a lot of great single mothers, and I just want to put it out there. There's a lot of great single mothers out here who are not bitter, bad, or resentful. But I will say they may feel resentment towards the other parent because of what the other parent is currently still doing. Like, if the other parent is still being narcissistic or gaslighting, being manipulative, or the other parent's not really stepping up into the role that they need to step, meaning they're not stepping up to be the parent. And this can be on both sides, where it could be vice versa, where the single father is doing all the parenting and the mother isn't. So I say, those situations do happen, but specifically talking about single mothers, where, we have to be both for the parents, because the other parent doesn't want to step up, doesn't want to do what they're supposed to do, what they need to do, and stuff like that. And so there are actually good women who happen to end up as a single mother, and that, that's just it. It's not just, women who, had a hookup or whatever, or fling, and end up being a single mother because they weren't responsible. No, it's actually women who were in full-blown relationships with these men and ended up getting pregnant by them. And, they got out when it was too late, meaning they got out after they had their child, not before. And so I encourage a lot of women to walk away from men who, if you're not married to that man or whatever, like, be careful. Walk away from that man if he's not the one for you, if he's toxic and stuff like that. And if he's not the one for you, if he's toxic, even because it's not always that the man is toxic or a bad man. It could be that the man is just not the right partner for you. He's not the right man for you. So you don't want to be tied down to someone who God didn't call you to be with anyway. Remember, y'all, we have to remember that, number one, we need to walk away as women and stop trying to save the relationship, or stop trying to save face and save the man or fix the man, because you can't fix a man that can't fix himself. You can't, believe in potential, thinking that a man has potential if he's not showing the steps that if he's not showing that he has potential. If a man, it's different if a man is showing you that he has potential, or that, he's working on himself, versus a man that just has no potential at all, and he's just talking to be talking, like he's talking out of his head, you know what I'm saying? And again, women do this too, but I'm laying this specifically for single mothers / for women. Also, I want to encourage you women who are not pregnant, who are childless, to be careful. Don't end up in my situation, and as much as it hurts to say this, because I'm a little regretful of how I ended up here, but I've accepted my part and embrace it, whatever. But yeah, don't end up here. Don't end up like me. Like, not saying there's anything wrong with me, but because, like, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ and all that and stuff like that. And God is still blessing me and prospering me to this day. But I want you women to do better. Like, choose better, do better. If a man is not for you, if he's showing any signs of toxicity, any red flags, don't be afraid to walk away. Don't wait till you have his child to finally walk away from him. Because it took me a lot of strength, a lot of courage, and literally God's strength for me to finally walk away from the situation that I was in, and it was not easy. So yeah, I just hope that we encourage women to walk away from the wrong men, from toxic men, from like the bad boy per se, because they're not doing anything for us. They're really not. They have nothing to offer us. They're not doing anything for us. And it's just about realizing that we deserve much better than what we're given, what we're seeing, what we're selling for. Because that's all it is. Like, you're selling for someone who is not really even at your level. And it doesn't even have to be financially, but it could be like mentally, emotionally. Like, they're not at your level. And what I mean when I say that someone is not on your level or at your level, I basically mean that, I'm not putting anyone down or anything like that, but it basically means that, you may be at a certain level that they may not be at. For example, I went to college. I got my degree from a university. Although it took me 6 years, I had that drive, I had that ambition to want a career even after I got my degree and stuff like that. And whereas some men, they may go to college and they may have like that drive and ambition, but that drive and ambition is not at the same level as yours. So you may have like a higher level of drive, higher level of ambition, higher level of grind and hustle than they do. And that's what it means when I say that someone is not at your level. Like, you want to be with someone who is compatible with you, who is at the same level as you or higher, because anyone that's below at your level, that's like not at the and it just means in a sense that y'all are not really compatible or equally yoked in a sense, in that sense, or so that's kind of what I mean by that. It's not to put anyone down or anything like that. Just a self-reflection for me, and this is also might be a self-reflection for single mothers who may have chosen to. And also, it's also important to know that the men that you had your child by, and you chose them. The broken, unhealed version, you chose them, whereas the healed version, you is going to choose someone much better than your past choices and your past types per se. So I hope this all makes sense. Well, this is not really a stereotype, but I just want to say that there are different types of single mothers, and not all single mothers are bad, bitter, or unworthy, or some are seen as good to have. And of course, if they're not good enough to marry or make your wife or make your fiance. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of single mothers, success stories where men marry single mothers. Like, I've seen stories of single mothers with 6 children who ended up finding the right man. And I don't know if it's because they believe in God per se, or just how that happened. Because again, also God grants marriages and Satan grants marriages, but the reality is that a lot of single mothers are dating with intention, and they're looking for long-term commitment. They're looking for a man who is husband material, who can provide for them and their child in the future. But most single mothers are not, / should not expect you to take her on vacations, to give you money or provide for her and stuff like that on the first date, or when first getting to meet her and stuff like that is a red flag. I will say that. Or such as asking for $400 on the first date, or pay a certain amount of money on the first date. No. And that's definitely dangerous rhetoric for any woman to follow and go by. So if y'all is doing that, don't do that. Also, single mothers are very educated compared to single fathers, and this is a statistic. Single mothers tend to be more educated than single fathers. So most will already have their own, they will already have their own car, their own house / apartment or condo, own degree. So they will already be financially stable or already have their stuff together prior to meeting someone or dating. So, however, I know that men don't really care about a woman's financial status or whatever. They just care about how the woman caters to them and how the woman treats them and stuff like that. And it's understandable. I feel they shouldn't use the degree to think that they're better than their partner. But I know some cases where, you know, some men will literally compete with their woman just because the woman has a degree. And it's just ridiculous. Or it's not even, it's for whatever reason. Like, based on, like, just because a woman's elevating, like, they want to compete for women. And it's weird out here, y'all. It really is. Honestly, a lot of single mothers, honestly, you know, they want to improve their lives. They want to elevate. They want to grow. It's understandable if a partner wants to date a single mother and, you know, accepts her child and children, which he should. If he's the right man for you, he should. But it's also understandable if you have questions about parenting style, about the situation, such circumstance with, you know, the other parent, such her child's father, how many children she has, how many child's fathers she has, how young they are. And honestly, the best approach on both sides is honesty and truthfulness. And if you do have multiple baby daddies or more than one child, like, some men simply don't want to deal with that. But I've witnessed a lot of men who have dated, been in a committed relationship, and even married a single mother with multiple children and multiple baby daddies. So, although there may be a lot of single mothers and there's like a lot of negativity, like negative stereotypes and rhetoric when it comes to single mothers, a huge pro of attracting or approaching a single mom is you will get to witness and observe the type of mother or woman that mother/woman is through interactions, dialogue, conversations, through watching / observing her behavior, actions, patterns and stuff like that. And the type of mother a woman is directly reflective, connected, associated to the type of woman she is, and the type of partner and spouse she will be to you if you do consider dating her. So this is a pro because a woman is a mother. You literally engage with her children, and the type of mother she is will reflect the type of woman she is, and that will let you know whether you really want to date her or not. Okay, single moms. This is about the end of my video almost. Single moms. I know there's a lot of negative stereotypes around us, and it is a double standard when it comes to single fathers, but don't give into that. Don't believe that. You are valued. You deserve love. You are worth it. Just remember that. The right man is going to come along for you. And man, if you're interested and want to date a single mother, please don't pay attention to the negative stereotypes, the negative media, a false framework, such perspective that they're placing on single mothers. Get to know the single mom as a woman, just as a woman and a person. At the end of the day, you know, a single mom, such a mom, she has emotions, feelings, thoughts. She is her own person. She has her own personality, her own things about her and stuff like that. So get to know the single mother just as a woman and as a person in general, because that is who you're getting to know. Her being a mom does not define her, although that may be like her main identity, such a hat that she has to wear and stuff. She is more than that. She has more to her than that. So just get to generally know the woman or women without generalizing them or categorizing them as a single mom, even though they are technically a single mom. That is the okay. Thank you all so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching. See you guys on the next video. Bye.
Staying in my lane with the Lord, I'm in the spirit. Never mind, I'm thinking twice, I'm on a rise, yeah. While everybody else getting up to no good, I'll be praising you, ooh, ooh.